And here's something very important that I never actually looked at until I saw this podcast. Um, like what was it, Taj? We looked at this what a few days ago, 2 days ago, maybe.
Yep.
And if you're familiar with the Bible, which I know everyone's not too familiar, but during the time of Noah, when he built the ark, he built the ark from gopher wood, right? And the problem is what I this is what I didn't know is that gopher wood only grows in America. So if he built that shit, he had to have built it in gopher wood. I mean, I built that shit in America because the wood that he used to build it only grows in America. So that kind of opens up a lot of questions there. Now I see this brother here say, yes, Memphis is the real Egypt. I agree. I agree with you. I believe it is. It's been rumored about it for a while, and it's crazy that they so happen to build a pyramid. Me and Solo is from Memphis. They so happen to build us a nice pyramid right under this bridge in the river, a long major river. Like, see, you said, see, that's the thing, Ali. You're saying how the Nile River runs, we have correlations to. See, that's the thing. The River is the Mississippi River. They put that out there to confuse us. The Mississippi, we have a long river running out of Memphis here in America. But they did, I believe they deliberately did this to confuse us so that we won't know who is who.
But
Everybody
Jamie,
say
you
new.
missing one thing.
What's that?
So nothing exotic is in America. And then do you know how much one elephant alone weigh? One zebra, one lion, one hyena. I don't care what you build that boat out of. It's not going to hold that massive weight. Now let's talk about the Arctic and the Antarctic. Whether you're talking about the marine species, the marine critters that reside in those waters, there's nowhere close to America. So that's the part where I'm like,
The
hell
who?
no,
Hold on,
that
hold
doesn't
on,
make
hold
any
on. Go
sense.
back, go back, go back, go back. You said the what? To go in the
Like
water?
the marine critters, like the humpback whales, the gray whales. None of
I
those
mean, you ain't putting them
creatures.
motherfuckers on the boat. They in the motherfucking water already.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they don't even come closer to this coast. They more over there towards like the Middle East. You get what I'm saying? More towards Africa, where they reside, where they live, where they hunt. Is nowhere over here. Then I'm talking about an elephant. You know how many pounds one adult elephant alone weigh? A boat cannot hold that much massive weight, and nothing exotic is here. Think about it. Everything that America sells is imported from somewhere else. Now, what I think when we misinterpret that term, when he say the real Egypt is in America, he's talking about the people, which is us. Because when you go over there and you look on the hologlyphs, everything is chocolate like us. But when you look at all of the people residing there who claim that they are the Egyptians, you like how when everything on these hieroglyphics are black. So white people, you have to understand their dialect. They use subtle terms, subtle words. So when they say, and you got to think about it, that's what goes back to what Taj was saying too last week about the African American culture. All of the best, whether we dominate everything, the ones that's in America, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's science, whether it's education, it's all so-called quote black African American. I believe we are the real Egyptians. We were just
Mm-hmm.
transported from over there and they holding us hostage over here. So when he say Egypt is in America, I think that's what he's referring to, the Egyptians, which are us. Because when you go to Egypt and all them light skinned people running around, you like, how y'all claiming y'all Egyptians when all these people on the hieroglyphs are fucking chocolate black
Right.
and brown?
That's us. Right.
So I
Now
think that
that
all the parts, and you said this before, Jamie, when we had this conversation maybe 5 years ago, when we was talking about Israel, you said all of those parts that's in Africa where you don't see the black people, where you see those Caucasian, you believe that we are the ones that's over here, that's us. They just stole our land. You remember that conversation we had?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
So Here's another thing that I think it's so many secrets that they have that they're just lying to us about that we just haven't unfolded yet because we're just like so ignorant to the fact of everything at this point because they erased everything from us. I believe it's actually possible that there is portals. Like this, these are rumors. This is
Right.
all nothing I can prove, but it is people that says that if you know what you're doing, the reason why they don't let you up into the shit, the Grand
Party.
Canyon, certain part of the Grand Canyon, is because if you do, you can go right to Africa from there.
I
This
believe
I
that.
don't heard a couple of people say that.
I believe that.
I believe it too. So what I'm saying is that they probably did. That's how it was done. It's a portal that you can go directly to there.
Well, have you ever saw Wakanda? You saw the movie?
Yes, and I was gonna bring it up. You,
Remember
if
when
you
they
see
fought
on
and they
Black
fell
Panther, they
down?
do that.
Remember when they was fighting him and Killmonger and they fell down when they went underground to that portal
Uh huh.
and they was fighting on all of them train stations and it was a whole
Yeah,
civilization
yeah.
under there.
Mm. Mm.
I believe that's real. I keep
Yeah.
telling folks they don't when they put shit in movies, bro. It don't be just fucking make believe shit, bro.
True.
The shit be real.
Mm.
They
Remember,
I
it
gotta
know
was
put
whole
people.
it.
civilizations. They was fighting on it, and
Yeah.
it was way fell way underground. It took you, it showed you where they took you to a different wherever they took you to. And I'm like, damn, nobody not peeping that. It's a whole civilization under here.
Hmm.
They
SG
was
say
literally
hit that
fighting on
like
a
button.
train track.
Yeah, I remember that. Y'all hit that like button according to SG. Keep going, y'all. Carry on.
Now, like I said, I have no proof of it, but I would love to have. I just wanted to bring this conversation to the table because I think it is. I think absolutely it is a possibility that there is some validity to this. The fuck?
It is. Remember on Superman, you got two situations on Superman when they was trying to figure out how they could what Superman weakness was. And remember they was underground and they had a whole civilization under there. He had that massive library. Remember
Hold
that?
up, you breaking up.
When dude had that under when they was living underground, if you watch the first Superman, when he had that massive he had a mansion that was underground and he had this massive library and they was in there trying to destroy trying to discover how to what was Superman weakness and how to destroy him. That was they was living in the underground civilization. And then
I
Puff
gotta
Daddy,
read it.
remember yeah, on Puff Daddy, he had that
Uh,
underground area where he can go to somebody else's house. Remember that underground tunnel?
oh, yeah, that was in
I
Miami.
actually never seen the movie, so I can't say.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Puff
that it
Daddy thing was
is.
in Miami. Yeah.
It's portals. It's places where you can. I believe that, like some of them hills that y'all be talking about, them pyramids, and you see
Uh,
when
Uh,
you be driving from. Yeah, they say that people live in them grids. They call them grids.
yeah.
and it's crazy, in Memphis and stuff, they have like certain places and stuff that's built like it's schools and shit that's called Raleigh, Egypt and shit like that. There, I'm sure we don't never think nothing of it, but like, bro, I'm telling you, it's something. And then, like I said, Dusty Crusty Elon Musk even said it. He said it out of his goddamn mouth that Memphis is actually the real ancient Egypt. He said that shit.
Hey, y'all gotta let me read some of these comments. All I see for me said, where is it? He said we done converted Cairo. SG said the same thing. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, we
So
already saw that. That's what we were laughing
yeah,
at. There.
hey, there we
I
go.
want to
All
know
I
what
see
he
for
was
me said
dying
y'all
laughing.
done
I see what's
converted
funny.
Cairo. She got to laugh at you. And you know what? I say Cairo. I'm gonna hit Cairo with enough proof that she gonna at least consider it. And so all I see for me said y'all done converted Cairo, and the SG say Cairo is a believer now. They both got the crying, laughing face emojis. That's it. Back to what y'all was saying.
Yeah, I was trying to
So
figure out who dude was. They had me confused. I said, was it the same person?
So, I mean, for me, I don't really. So I mean, to say this, just to say it, my overall like knowledge of this stuff comes from the Israelites, like I've said. And so based on what I'm reading from the Bible, and what they teach us on how to learn the Bible is to determine based on prophecy of what these nations are doing, based on the prophets, what they say that these nations should be doing according to the prophecies. And so according to what I've learned based on what they teach and what we read as we go through the Bible, I think that the Egypt in the Bible is the Egypt over there that's probably over there now. Now, of course, the boundaries probably have changed where what they consider to be Egypt is probably changed from when the Bible was telling this story. So I agree that the boundaries may have changed. Everything may have changed over there, but genuinely, I do believe that it's over there in Africa. I don't really have a lot of information about whether or not America is um, Egypt, and so far I haven't been convinced. So that's just my response.
I'm gonna just say this though, as a person I know that do believe in the Bible, the golfer would. How do you explain that part when it only grows here in America?
I don't necessarily think that that is a strong argument to make. I
Right.
also don't know that. I didn't know that, and I haven't read that in the Bible anywhere from what I've learned. And maybe I'm missing, maybe we ain't got
Oh
there
yeah,
yet.
it's definitely that.
But um to me, I see, for me, I think that the way I look at it is I judge what apparently these countries are doing. And so at this time, according to what the prophet says, and they what I've learned. So are you saying that because the Israelites served in Egypt, in captivity in Egypt according to the Bible, for 400 years?
That's not the reason why I'm saying this. No,
Oh, okay. I mean, I could see how. Okay. Oh, and are you saying that because the Bible sometimes interchanges the word Egypt with bondage?
Right.
it does do that.
Hmm.